Welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the River Toads and the Sacramento State Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Toads kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just feeds the running back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Finding some room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Curtis. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Now the play fake. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Moses. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The run inside. It's Rainey. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Now the River Toads offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to throw it again. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like, not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
It's complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And now the River Toads come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They give it to him again. There's a crease. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great mood.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, River Toads! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework.
There's some room. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
They punted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down. The River Toads are in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Buys a little extra time, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Got him downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And now the River Toads line it up with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rivertones! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a man on the right. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught by Williams on the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Got a little grass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space. It's raining. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He wants to throw it. Back swinging for the goal line. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. They'll try to pass their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And I like this offense not panicking. Excellent.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and... Touchdown, Sacramento State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he makes the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if you're... Anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The River Toads can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Got a man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The sure hands, it's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Lets it fly on the move. He's got it along the sideline. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's second and long. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the... Perfect. And they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Complete left side, Coleman. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The throw. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
Absolutely center cut. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the back. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And now the River Toads trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, River Toads! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. On the left side, here's Coleman. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Coleman's got it on the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the River Toes make their way onto the field to open the drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this O.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Running inside. It's raining.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
A quick pass to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Floating away. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Turning it on. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball.
Could be enough. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, River Toads!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Wilson's got it.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Curtis. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Complete on the left to Williams. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and first and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. You want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Right back to it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next run.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. He wants to change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught by Williams on the right. Good, solid tackle.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Third down play from the gun. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Got the quick completion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
That's caught. It's Clark. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The River Toads come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And tackled there by the defense. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And now the River Toads come to the line with a new set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Touchdown, River Toads! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Number 94, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the 1st down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
Caught, and he's got room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
The play action fake. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space.
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Number 47, set to kick off.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it for us.